remove that floater. Okay, good. All right. Well, welcome to our training, our first Tuesday during the day training. I wanted to start it off just by going through some of the basics of the compensation plan. And basically, what we do is we just share with friends. And so you want three friends who are interested in trying the product and sharing it with their three friends. You want three friends who are interested in sharing it with three friends. If you start with that mindset, chances of you being successful at reaching the levels are greater because they have the same mindset you have. Of course, you're going to be contacting people that are not interested in sharing with their friends. They're only interested in taking the product. That's great. That's really good. And the other thing too, and Ray and I have talked about this a lot. We're thinking that it's better to focus on getting your friends on the product
Mhm.
first. Don't worry about the business. Don't worry about sharing the business with them. Just get them on the product and then let it organically grow on them. Let over time, what'll end up happening is you're going to have conversations about, how they could get their product paid for if they just had a few customers. That would be the first initial introduction to the business side of it, I think. And then they can always upgrade when they're ready to do that. But really, if they just had four or five customers, they could get their product paid for, you know? So it's not really difficult. It's really simple. Um, so I just was on another conference call, and there was a couple who have made six figures with four other companies. They've been very successful, and they said they would never do it again because the companies let them down. And so they said they didn't want to do it again. But my friend kept calling and calling and calling and giving him information. And finally they decided, okay, we'll order the product. And they were pretty excited about what they were being shown. But what happened was he had tremendous pain. Like they got the product, I think on Saturday, and then the next day or the day after, something happened where he had a lot of pain, like a lot. And she wasn't around to help him out. So he grabbed the bottle of flax and put it on. And before he got done rubbing it in, he got relief. So now they're like over the moon,
Yeah,
excited about OLIABO, you know?
can
So
imagine.
without being excited about the product, it's hard. So the product first, I think, is the best way to go. So three friends, you and three friends that are consuming the product, whether it's one prima or two prima for a couple, wherever they fit in. And so when you do that, when you do enroll somebody, um, you're going to get what's called sprint pay. And sprint pay is on the first order. Now, sprint pay is what you get paid if they were to come in as a brand rep, you would earn the sprint pay. If they just come in as a customer, you're going to get 25% of everything they purchase. That's what you're going to earn. But if they come in as a brand rep, then you're going to get the sprint pay, and it's 25% of the first order on the first level and 10% of the first order on the second level. And to earn that second level compensation, you have to be on two prima or, yeah, basically two prima or a couple flex and a prima, that kind of thing. And you'll have enough points that you'll qualify for that second level. The whole idea there is that for you to have enough customers that that it pays for that second container of prima just from the 10% alone. Now let's go through the compensation. Um, basically, somebody can enroll for free. There's no charge to enroll. There's no fees of any kind. You don't have to buy any product. You don't have to buy a membership. You don't have to buy a starter pack. There's none of that. You can join for free. And if you sign somebody up as a, uh, you can sign somebody up as a customer and you'll earn 25% of everything they purchase. If you're building the business and you're enrolling brand reps, then you can earn the 5% on the first level without ever buying any product or anything. Now, the next rank in the compensation plan, you earn on two levels. So you earn on the people you personally enrolled and on the people on their friends, 5%. But in order to start earning on the generations or levels, you have to be on a subscription or you have to purchase product. At least one Prima, 1 month supply of Prima, and you'll start earning on that second level. And you must have an order yourself. And then the next level is called Kappa, and it's when you have 1,000 in volume. When you have 1,000 in volume, you have three reps or three friends, and each one of your friends is doing 100 a month. So each one is purchasing one Prima a month. Now you're earning on three levels. So you're getting 5% on the first level, 5% on the second, and 10% on the third level. The next level is called Quinto. That's where you have 5,000 in volume. So your three friends each have an organization of friends that are doing 1,000 each, three of them that are doing 1,000 each, with a total of 5,000 in total volume. And now OLIABO is going to pay you 5% on the first, 5% on the second, 10% on the third, 4% or 5% on the fourth, and 5% on the fifth level. And so the way this builds out, if you introduced it to three friends and they introduced it to three friends, that's nine. And then they introduced it to three friends, that's 27. And they introduced it to three friends, that's 81. And then if they introduce it to three friends, that's 243 people. So, and if each one is on one or two tens, the average is one and a half, a little bit more than one and a half primas a month. That's the average. Then you're going to earn those percentages on all those people. And that's called leverage. Um, that's what the wealthy do. The wealthy earn income through leverage. They may have 500 employees, and what they do is they figure out what the cost is going to be for each employee, and then they charge their customers three times the amount it's gonna cost to pay for all those employees. So um, so the more employees a conventional business has, the more money they make. Where this is different because we're actually paying the employees. The employees are actually making a percentage of the company's volume. And that doesn't happen in typical business. In typical business, they just give the employee $10 an hour or an hourly wage. They don't earn part of the company's volume, commission from the company's volume. That's where this is different. OLIABO takes 50% of all of the volume that comes in from all over the world and they pay it to the reps in the field. And that's where this pay comes from. So the next level is when you have 20,000 in group volume. Here you have to be on two tins of Prima a month to qualify. You have to have four friends enrolled and three friends who've each built a team of friends that are doing 5,000 a month in volume. So three friends that are doing 5,000 a month in volume each and a total of 20,000 in volume. And now you're earning the 5% on the sixth level and the seventh level. The next level is called Premio, and You must reach premium in order to uh, have the company pay for your trip to Italy in the fall. Um, if you do this, they'll pay for one person. If you do it 2 months, they'll pay for two people. And the trip will be in the fall. We're going to Italy and we're going to be part of the olive harvest. So that's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to take us around and show us around Italy and they're going to feed us. It's phenomenal. That's when you hit premio. So premio, same thing. You need 2 months, you need 2 of the month's supply of prima to qualify. And you have to have 50,000 in total volume for your whole group, for all your teams and all your friends. And so you have to have 5 friends enrolled and 3 friends that have built teams. So you have to have one of your friends with 20,000 in volume, another friend with 20,000 in volume, and another friend with 5,000 in volume. And then you earn 5% on the eighth level. So what happens here is the computer will pays out 50% of whatever the company brings in. So if there's any zeros in this lineup here, if there's any zeros in this, the company won't count it as a generation or as a level. It'll continue to look for the next person that's qualified to earn the money that it has to pay out. And it will continue to do that regardless of how far it has to travel to get that done. It'll continue to go till it finds enough people to pay that it pays out 50% of the money that the company's taken in. So remember, if you're one of if one of your friends is doing 20,000 a month, they're not doing it on their own. What they've done is they've built a distribution pipeline of friends of friends of friends. They're all consuming the product and they're all sharing the product with their friends. And this is the leverage that I'm talking about. When you create enough leverage, if it gets passed on to friends of friends and it goes, say, and it travels 10 or 15 generations away from you, the farther it travels away from you, then the more leverage you create. And as you create this leverage, the volume builds. So it's all based on people sharing with their friends. If there's no sharing going on with between friends, then you're not going to have that kind of volume. So that's the key to the whole thing. Then we have our global bonus pool, which is 5% of the company's gross volume. And that gets paid out to everybody that's premium and above. So these checks are going to be, uh, once the company's producing a tremendous amount of volume, we're only a couple months old right now. But once the company starts producing a tremendous amount of volume, I've seen checks of 150,000 and just from the bonus. In fact, you could make more from the bonus than anything else. It's pretty amazing. And so the thing that this does is it brings all the teams together. Like Malcolm's not on my team and there's some other people that aren't on my team um, that are in the company, but I'm working with them. Why am I working with them? And why have I invited some of their people to be a part of our Zooms? Because we're all helping one another because we all get paid the bonus off the volume. So if we work with each other to help each other build their volume, our volume, then the bonus checks are going to be much bigger. So it's a great plan. It really brings people together. So I want to give you an idea what this looks like. When you look at friends sharing with friends. So, like I said, you don't need to purchase, there's no fees, you don't have to buy product, and you can start earning right away. So, you're going to earn 5% on your brand reps and you're going to earn 25% on your customers. The difference is that on the 5% money, there's a lot more leverage in that because that 5% money goes 8 levels in depth. It runs all the way down. And the customer money only goes, um, it only goes to the first level. So that's the difference. There's no leverage in that. But that's really your focus because, like I said, from getting people involved as a customer, they have a product experience and they get excited about the product, then they can always upgrade and become a brand rep and start building on the other side of the business. So once you get on one can of Prima, now you start earning on 2 levels. Um, you are going to earn, if you're a brand rep, you're going to earn 2.5% off a customer order. You're going to earn 5% off a brand rep order. And then when you have your 3 friends that are purchasing a 1 month supply of Prima, you're going to earn on the 3 levels. So you can see that the brand rep is earning 10%. And from customers, you're going to earn, from customer volume, you're going to earn 5% if you're a brand rep. So you're earning from both. You've got leverage on customers and brand reps. You can see how it's traveling. So when your 3 friends introduce their 3 friends, and everybody's on one tin of Prima, one 30-day supply of Prima, you're earning on 5 levels. And then when they introduce their 3 friends, you're earning on 7 levels. And then when they introduce their 3 friends, you're earning on 8 levels. So it's real simple. Now, there's volume requirements and that kind of thing, but basically I just wanted to show you in a very simple fashion what that looks like as you create that leverage, as it gets shared from friend to friend and it gets pushed away from you. The further away from you that sharing gets pushed away from you, then the more leverage you have and the deeper you earn in your organization and the more money you make. So that's all I really wanted to cover today, guys. Um, and I think a lot of what I want to do with these trainings is I want to answer questions. So make sure that if you have any questions during the week, that you write them down and you come here on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Mountain and you share those questions with me so we can get them answered. Okay? Um, Anybody have any questions today with what we just went over? Oh, hi, Bobby. Hi, Colleen. Hi,
Hey,
Hi there.
Aaron, thanks for taking our time today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no,
Thank
thanks
you.
for being here. Thanks for being here. So, you guys are all good with this? I don't have any questions.
No,
Okay.
that's good. Thank
Okay. All
you.
right. All right. I think, um, well, with what we have coming, with the changes on the website and with the little own your own life card and the QR code that'll be on the card, I think those are going to be amazing.
When are they coming?
They're gonna, they told us on the 11th of March. So,
Oh, great.
yeah. So that'll be great. And um, I think Ray's convinced them that they need to have one for the product too, not just for the opportunity.
Oh,
So there'll
God,
be
yes.
another, yeah, so there'll be another card for the product. And I would imagine it's going to say own your own life the same and have the QR code. And but you'll know which one's which, and then you can hand people the card for the product.
Super.
Yeah. So I think that that's really going to be a big help.
Yeah.
The video that's going with it, they showed us clips of, is really good.
Hmm. Maybe they'll even do one for Gordon's compensation plan video with the guitar. Maybe they'll do
Huh.
one for that too. So that'll
Do you
be,
know what the cost of those cards will be, Hernan?
I don't know, but I know that they are not cheap
Oh,
Okay.
because they're very thick. board, and they're I think they're matted, but the ink on them are raised. It's like a raised ink. So when you give it to somebody, it's going to make an impression on them. I have an idea for Gordon that he makes the cards out of this tin.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be different? Those would be really expensive, I think.
Mm.
And it would just say own your own life on it. But it would something different, where the people would want to hold on to it. They just wouldn't throw it away because it'd be so nice. That's the whole idea, having a nice card. And I think that's what they're going to do with that first card. I think that's going to be super nice.
Hernan,
Have you
Colleen here.
physically seen the bottle?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Have you physically seen the bottle, Hernan?
Oh, the new bottle?
Yeah.
No, I've only seen what you've seen, just the picture.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
Okay.
excited about that
I
because
am too.
yeah, because that's what people are familiar with. They see those
Yeah.
bottles in the store.
And just like somebody had said too, some people are asking, what is the tin lined with? Because we're totally against tin, So,
Yeah. Perception.
yep.
Yeah. The perception thing. Yeah.
And
Hernan,
So
it's the same price, right?
Hernan, it's
same
Colleen. Oh,
price. Yeah.
sorry, Bobby. It's Colleen here. When you're done, I have a quick question for y'all.
Yeah.
Hernan, two things. The card, this wonderful card for handing out people with the QR code, will I be able to use? Now, this is sort of a silly question, but it's just a tech thing. Because it's a QR code, because it's a digital file, the video, we'll just use it the same way to text it to somebody, as well as have the option of the card. Like it's one and the same, right? You would
Yeah.
like,
So, what I would do is I would just take a picture of the card
yeah,
and then I would trim it, so it's trim net on it. I would just put that in a text and send it to someone,
perfect. That's what I'm looking
you know?
for is that what Ray is wanting, that short video for the product, that
Yeah,
part as well. Yeah.
that's what we're hoping they give it to us on the 11th.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And Hernan, while you're on the phone, while you're on the Zoom, quick question about, remember when we spoke about having enrolled a lot of people, sign them up? I have as a brand rep, because that was the initial suggestion from my upline.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that wasn't really the best choice for all of these people that are now sort of coming in or will be coming in. Is there any way they'd be able to transition that back to a customer? You were
I am
thinking
going
about
to,
talking to,
I'm going to ask Curtis right now.
okay. I remember something we talked about a while ago, and I thought if that was possible, that would sure help me out. And then I heard, who was it on the call last night or Sunday night that spoke about, or was that Ray, actually growing the business from that customer perspective? Why, like, signing people up as a customer. I'm just trying to get I guess I want to say, how are you building your business, Hernan?
How am I building
You
my
write that
business?
question first.
So
Yeah, in terms of enrolling your people who you're not sure if they're going to end up
so
becoming either that which
I
person
just
of,
I,
yeah.
I just go through my contacts in my phone. I scroll through the contacts in my phone.
Oh, no, no, that's not okay. That wasn't quite my question, but okay. Uh, let me just share this. My question is, in terms of enrolling them as a customer versus a brand rep, are you
Uh-huh.
building wide with getting them all started as a customer and then letting them and yourself, you know, titrate them up to brand rep when you know they're going to do something? Or I know you're leaning in with building your business and inviting people who are already, in this type of industry, or they're leaders, or they have a great rep in the community and they know a lot of people. However, when we're not sure and we have a customer, are you just leaving them as a customer, or are
I
you putting
just
them as a
sign
brand
everybody
rep
up.
and then putting them into?
I sell them myself. I sell them by feeding them information, videos and things of that nature. And then I send them the link to become a customer.
Oh,
Everybody.
great. So thank you for checking with Curtis on my situation.
Curtis said,
Thank you.
Curtis said support can do it for you. So send the names and the IDs over to support, and they'll switch them back to customer for you. So after he said that, I just asked him, can we get a button in the back office? And he hasn't answered me yet. So,
Thank you. Thank
yep,
you. Okay.
yep, you're welcome. Yep. Okay. Pays to have connections, doesn't it?
100%, 1000%. You're the best. Thank you.
So, yeah, so I'm excited about that. The other thing too with that card, I think what I would do is just send Own Your Own Life and not send the QR code and wait for them to comment on it. And then if they ask for information, then send them the other side of the card with the QR code. Um, and then the other thing that I'm excited about is I I talked to Curtis about a postcard. It'd be cool if we had a postcard because then we could just mail it, you know? And even the postman will see the card, or people that work in the post office will see Own Your Own Life. And the QR code will be right there. It's not an envelope. But he said, well, you guys could do that at a print shop. Just go to a print shop and have them make them. So that's one thing. And the other thing too is what we could do, like the smaller, older letter envelopes. You could get those, and you could just drop the card in the envelope and mail it to them in an envelope. And that might get more uh, eyeballs on it, because a postcard they may just throw it away like it's junk mail. But if it's inside an envelope and they see it came from you on the return, you know, I mean, who gets mail anymore from their friends?
I love the envelope. I love it.
Yeah,
People love
nobody.
getting cards. Yeah.
Yeah, you could write a love letter in there to them. We love you guys, appreciate you guys. I hope I hope you're all doing well. Put the card in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just thinking out
Fantastic.
loud. Yeah. Yeah. So what if everybody in your team mailed out 10 cards a week or handed out 10 cards a week? I what I think it would create a lot more leverage for us as far as team building is concerned. Yep.
That's what my team did in Zango. We would
Oh,
make packets on Saturday while we were listening to a conference call. And then each of them had 10 packets to give out that week with the Queen of Fruit, like we had in the Mangosteen newspaper. One other thing I wanted to add, in the email that they sent out from corporate, there's a 5-minute video in there. If people open it up, it's Curtis telling how to streamline and how to utilize your replicated website. And I was wondering too if they are probably going to post that in our back office,
oh, yeah.
because
It's
how
on
to
my
directly send one. He mentioned it in one of our calls, but he gave exact instructions in 5 minutes if people wanted to directly share a product with somebody.
Yeah, he sent that to me when he first made it, and I put it in the YouTube channel. So it's on the
Okay,
YouTube
but it will
channel.
be in the back office for everybody too, you think?
I don't know. We can ask him for it though, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, do you guys know what Bobby's talking about?
No.
Okay. Let me show you what she's talking about. Let me share my screen again. Share. And then I'm going to get out of here. Okay. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here. Okay, so there's my OLIABO. Now let's say I'm talking to somebody about the Prima. What I could do is just go directly to the Prima. Let me get rid of this. And see up here in the address bar, see it says oliabo.com/Hernan/Prima. You see that?
Yeah.
So now I can copy that. Then I can go to, say, a text maybe. He said maybe we'll get a button in the future. So that's good. At least he didn't say no. And then I can go to somebody I want to send it to. Let's send it to Robin. And then I'm going to paste it and send it. So now when Robin goes and clicks on that link, it's going to take her directly to the Prima page on my website. You see that?
Yeah.
So if I wanted to share the olive oil, I would just go up here and copy this link and do the same, send that to whoever I want to send it to. And when they click on that, it'll open up the olive oil page. Okay, you see it? So that's what, so Curtis did a video showing how to do that. Let me do this one more time. Let me go here. I'll go here. Go here. So if you go to YouTube and you go to right here, OLIABO how-to videos,
Oh, yeah.
it's in here. Let's see. Holding tank, how to find your enrollment link, how to find your product tracking link. Let's see, how to send someone precise part. Oh, that's something else. Let's see. Well, maybe I didn't put it there. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. First thing you're going to do is log into your back office. You're going to go. No, that's not it. Oh, I thought I put it on there. Maybe I just didn't move it into that playlist. Holding tank, how enrollment works. Let me go up here. There's a search right here on the YouTube page. If you click that little search button, you can type in. So I'm going to type in Curtis. It'll give me all of Curtis's videos. Let me see if I can. No, I don't have it on there, Bobby. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
It's in the last corporate newsletter that we got emailed to us.
Okay, I will go grab that.
Okay.
And I'll put it in here under the training section right here, OLIABO how-to videos.
Some
put it
people were
there.
asking for that feature. That's why I asked. I kind of like to send them to my whole website so they can play around and see all the other things. But if somebody directly wants to send something to somebody, it's a nice tool.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I'm glad I checked that. I must have put it on Facebook or something because I thought I put it somewhere. So, but I'll go grab it out of that email and put it up that way. All right, guys, very good.
Thank you.
Thank
Hernan,
you so much, Hernan.
quick
Yeah, you're
question,
welcome.
Hernan. As you quick question. Are you filing these particular trainings that we're on today, your weekly Tuesday now training? Are you putting that in your folders as well on YouTube?
No,
I didn't.
they're just in with everything else. I maybe I
Okay,
should
because I
create
didn't
a,
see the one from, oh, sorry, I thought you did one on, there was one you did, I thought it was last on the weekend or end of last week, and I was not available. So I went to go take a peek to see if I could watch it or listen to it, and I didn't find anything.
so let's go here to search.
Not sure what day it was you were hosting it, so I
And I'm
just,
just going to search for training. You see that? I typed training in there.
are you sharing the screen? I'm just seeing you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sharing the screen. Hang on. Let me show you what I just did. Okay, so I clicked on this button right here and I typed training and I hit enter and it
And
brought up all
then,
the training videos.
oh, you've created a playlist called training. Okay, great.
No,
Oh,
no,
you're
but
not. Oh, you're in the search bar. Oh,
it
I see.
I'm
Okay.
in the search. So everything that has training on the name of the
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
then it pops up in here.
Okay. So you're okay. So moving forward, Hernan, you're having this Tuesday training once a week. And will you have sometimes a weekend training as well, or are you keeping everything on Tuesdays? And I know
I'm
things
keeping
change.
I'm keep well, remember the company had Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I totally get it. Yeah.
So I stole their Tuesday when they moved to Sunday
Yeah, yeah.
because my little ones are playing sports on the weekends.
Mm-hmm. Which made it
Like
hard, difficult for, yeah.
this weekend, we're driving 2.5 miles to Salt Lake
Oh, really? Oh, that's
for
Wow.
fantastic.
volleyball.
I was just
So
gonna
Wow.
ask how the volleyball is going. How are
it's
they
going
doing?
good. It's my 12-year-old granddaughter that's 6 foot tall.
Whoa.
Wow. Where did that which side of the family? Is that your side, Hernan? Or like where does that come from? The height.
It, no, it's my son's wife's family.
Oh,
That's where it
wow.
comes from. Yeah.
Wait,
She Marina's pretty tall and so are her brothers and so that's where it
mhm.
comes from. Yeah. Crazy. Huh?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, have fun.
She was born a volleyball player.
Oh, I love it.
Wow.
I grew up playing basketball since grade 6,
Oh,
elementary school, and then a little bit into I had a little disappointment. I was in grade 10 and I got the most valuable player in basketball. And then I was in that teenage years where my body, my emotions, all the stuff. And I went to basketball camp, but I was gaining weight that summer and just everything was all kind of messed up. And then I failed to get on to the grade 11 team because all the players coming in were, I don't know, another caliber, I suppose. And I was going through a hard time, I guess, in life, and I was like so sad and so disappointed. So I really respect, team sports are a lot of fun and they mean a lot to the kids, right? So
yeah, yeah. So that's what my weekends are for now. So
thank you.
that's why we're doing it on Tuesday. Yeah. And there might be a
Yeah.
Tuesday where I have to go do volleyball or something. There might be,
I'm
I don't know. But if there is, then I'll move it to the weekend, you know?
I'm so sorry, but I have to go now.
Yeah.
Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye,
Thank
Bye,
you,
Yoka.
everybody. Yeah,
Hernan.
thank you.
Bye, Yoka. Okay,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye.
We'll see you later.
Take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Oh, Dr. Jerry's doing his tonight, so I'll post up Dr. Jerry's meeting tonight.
At
Oh,
6 o'clock?
Yeah, I think like it's earlier in the evening, early evening.
it's
So
5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, and 7:30 Central.
yeah, there you
Fabulous.
And
go.
Thank you.
Bobby, thank you for asking. I would be happy to share my mother's testimonial. I will do that for you. I think maybe Bobby's gone. Is she gone
Oh, is
now?
she?
I don't know. She was here.
Oh, I'll text
Thanks,
her.
everybody.
I'll text her your number.
We're already, yeah, that's great. I think we're already messaging each other. So
Oh, okay.
I think she asked me. So yeah, she's gone now. I just checked on the, okay, great.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Hernan, for today. I got to hear part of it.
Just message Bobby.
Yeah, yeah, we already have. So yeah, I'll
Okay.
just continue back to her. Okay,
Okay.
awesome. Yeah, she said she doesn't
Andiamo.
have calling to Canada, so we're gonna WhatsApp it.
Okay. Great. Andiamo.
Thanks,
Andiamo.
Hernan.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye, guys. Bye. Thank you.